My name is Bert, and this is the Still Life Podcast. Welcome back to the Still Life Podcast, everybody. As always, my name is Bert. I am your host here on the Still Life Podcast. It is Friday, the 14th of May. This is episode 2 of 2 for Friday because I just didn't record yesterday. Like I said in the previous episode, I was exhausted, but here I am, episode 2 of 2 for Friday. So today is a super exciting day for me, as this evening I will get to do jiu-jitsu with one of my role models in combat sports and mixed martial arts, Royce Gracie. Royce and I are both members of MVP, which is Merging Vets and Players. MVP over the last 6 to 8 months has become my second family. It's a collection of combat veterans and professional athletes that meet once a week, either in person or through Zoom, and we do a 30-minute workout, and then we have a huddle where we talk about our wins, we talk about our losses, and we're able to help each other, support each other, build each other up, and celebrate our wins together. This group has been nothing short of life-changing for myself, as the last 12 months of my life have been filled with a lot of personal struggle and transition. So I could not have become a member of this group at a better time, just because it was when I needed help the most. And really, I was able to get help in ways that I didn't even know that I needed. But I'm getting to spend some time with Royce this evening doing jiu-jitsu. He's doing a jiu-jitsu seminar here in town. And this will be the first time that he and I will have been able to meet in person. We've spoken over Zoom, we've texted and talked on the phone, but you know, he lives in California, I live in Missouri, so it's really not conducive to getting together to hang out. So we will get to meet each other face-to-face for the first time, but we already have this bond and this connection and this friendship that we've built over the last several months, meeting virtually through Zoom. So just the power of this group and to bring people across the country together is just phenomenal, and it really is second to none. I've built countless relationships with fellow veterans as well as some current and former professional athletes. And just the bonds that we have through shared experiences and similar experiences, it's, you know, this brotherhood and sisterhood unlike most anything I've experienced outside of the military. And so to be able to encounter something like that in my civilian life has helped me grow and learn and heal tremendously over the course of, like I said, the last 6 to 8 months. Now, admittedly, I have had a lot of personal struggles, a lot of which most people don't know about. I had a 10-year addiction to prescription painkillers because I have back issues. I have 5 herniated discs in my back. And so from about 2006 until about 2017, 2018, I was taking painkillers and muscle relaxers almost like candy. Became a way of life for me, and I didn't realize that I was addicted to them until I tried to stop taking them. Went through terrible withdrawals, severe pain, headaches, nausea, and depression, and it was crippling for weeks as I weaned my body off of this, and my body realized that it no longer needed those things to survive. In addition to that, I've gone through a lot of other personal struggles and challenges over the course of the last 12 months. I'm not going to get into those today, but MVP for me in a lot of ways has been a godsend, and it's, you know, in some ways help I know I needed, and in a lot of ways help I didn't know that I needed. It's been incredibly therapeutic, and again, just the bonds that I'm building with fellow veterans and a lot of these athletes is, you know, something I never experienced outside of the military, and it's this familiar, comforting place that I can be. I know that I have a band of brothers and sisters now that I can contact anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they can do the same if they need something or need help from me. And so really it's just this great sense of community and this sense of belonging. Because for so many years, I felt like a fish out of water. I felt like I was so different, and I didn't fit in really within the constructs of civilian society because I'm just different. And MVP has helped me to learn to embrace that difference, being wired different, being built different, And to see that as a positive and to see those things as victories and to use those to really propel and launch ourselves forward in a positive direction. So a little bit more about MVP. Emerging Vets and Players was started about 6 years ago, was founded by Jay Glazer, who got his start in combat sports and is now a commentator for Fox Sports. And the other founder is Nate Boyer, who's a former Special Forces operator who went on to play professional football with the Seattle Seahawks. So Jay and Nate started this group together with a small group of, at the time, homeless veterans. And this has grown into this organization that now has 6 chapters throughout the United States and several hundred members comprised of both male and female combat veterans and professional athletes. And each chapter meets weekly in person and via Zoom so that everyone can attend. And they'll have a coordinated group workout followed by a huddle where, people can share their wins and their losses, and we can really just support each other, learn, and grow with each other. Like I said, for me, MVP has become my second family. I know that I can go to any of them anytime. I have things good or bad, or I need help, or I just need an ear, or whatever the case is, and vice versa. Other members have the ability to lean on me as well. And looking forward to the future, there will be some episodes where I bring on other MVP members to have conversations about all kinds of things, from life to experiences and who knows what else. We'll see. But with that, if you or someone you know is a combat veteran or current or former professional athlete, or if you'd just like to find out more about Merging Vets and Players, you can visit them on the web at vetsandplayers.org. That's vetsandplayers.org. And with that, I'd like to thank you for joining me on the Still Life podcast. As always, for questions, comments, topic ideas, or suggestions, or to become a sponsor of the Still Life podcast, you can reach us at thestilllifepodcast@gmail.com. That's thestilllifepodcast@gmail.com. Thanks again for joining me today on the Still Life podcast. I hope you all have a great weekend, and we'll talk again soon.